3 years na walang legacy project yung ating Pangulo. That's the elephant in the room.
Taon-taon, pataas ng pataas ang budget para sa flood control pero pataas ng pataas rin po ang pagbabaha. At babantayan po namin itong budget for 2026.
Mr. Chairman, let's already address the elephant in the room. The DPWH is not all at fault. Kasi yan, kanina pa, nahiya lang si Secretary, Mr. Chairman. Pero in our conversations together with Secretary Mina, namamanggal yung budget. Iba yung NEP, paglabas po ng ng GAA, yung General Appropriations Act. And I've had conversations with the good secretary na sabi niya, wala na yung aming flagship projects. Wala na kaming road right away. Out of sheer frustration. Hindi kasalanan ni Sec. Yun, Mr. Chairman. Kasi tamang sinabi niya, pagdating sa NEP, vetted na yan. May RDC Council approval yan. Napakahirap, napakahigpit. And the DBM also knows that there's a vetting process. Kaya paglabas po ng budget, iba nang itsura ng budget, wala na po silang magagawa dahil batas po yan. Kailangan po nilang i-implement yun. That's the elephant in the room. Kaya tama si Toby Chanco sa Kongreso kahapon. Ibigay yung mga amendments from the NEP and after the BICAM. Kasi napakasimple lang po yan eh. Ito po yung NEP, ito po yung amount. Yung marami dyan, walang kalokohan na projects, walang flood control, walang cat's eyes, walang pagbili ng solar lamps, paglagay po ng road barrier, rock netting, tsaka yung pintura sa kalsada. Paglabas ng budget, inamend yung budget nila, linagay na po lahat yun. We need to find out the proponents of that, and the President is in the right track. Kasi I've seen the President's frustration when I was Senate President na talagang bakit namamanggal yung budget, ba't nawala yung aking legacy projects. Kaya for 3 years na walang legacy project yung ating Pangulo dahil nga siguro there was a free hand. And we're all guilty, no? Both House and the Senate. So, I think, wag na tayo magsanto-santo dito. Ilabas na natin yung listahan. Sino ba nag-amend yan? Tapos, depensahan ng congressman o senador sa Luneta kung kaya niyang idepensahan. Ba't niya linagay doon? Tama sinabi ni Chairman. Maraming project dyan, ghost. Meron pa nga, hindi ghost. Ginawa, pero kalahati lang. Supposed to be 100 linear meters. Naging 15 linear meters na lang. Di dapat kasuhan yun because that's a public infrastructure project. If it is not 100 linear meters under the contract, they do 50 linear meters. You can file a case like what they did to Napoles and file a case against them for substandard projects. Kung pag na yun, gumuho ng tubig, gumuho din yung project. Labas ng kabilya, walang kabilya, kawayan lang. Nandun sa Albay, sa home province ng aking nanay. Panay, coco lumber. Diyos ko po. Tsaka bato. Tapos semento. Yung semento, mas manipis pa sa platito yung semento. Yan, kasuhan yan. Kasuhan ka agad yan. Tapos tignan mo yung proponent. Kung wala po sa NEP yan, sino ba naglagay na politiko dyan? Yan ang tanungin natin. Kasi there's always a day of reckoning in the elections. You will always say, kayo pala proponent na itong mga substandard projects. Ay, lagot kayo sa amin kasi binaba kami dito. That's the elephant in the room, Mr. Chairman. I did not want to make an opening statement, but watching this talaga angers me. And I am so happy that the minority leader, together with Senator Lacson, together with Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, our chairman of the Committee on Finance, and the members of Congress now will be transparent. If there are amendments to be made in this budget, let's defend it on the floor. Kung may kalsada doon sa gitna ng probinsya ko ng Bukidnon, walang tulay, yung mga teachers nalulunod, yung mga estudyante nalulunod, I will stand up here and defend a bridge project for that. And then convince my colleagues for that amendment with the approval of the local government unit, the RDC, and the DPWH. Pero yung mga bulagaan lang na after one night, nandun na lahat. Wala na po silang mavevet, wala na po silang magagawa. Kawawa din yung mga to. They become our punching bag. But let's start from the beginning. Where did the funds come from? Where are the sources of these funds? And let's expose it once and for all. Parang sa nangyari sa Napoles, lumabas lahat ng pangalan. May mga politiko ay ilabas sa mga pangalan. Ilinabas nun at that time it was Chairman Sofisto Gingonan III. yung anak ni Vice President o Senator, linabas niya for them to defend themselves in the annals of the halls of the public opinion. So, Mr. Chairman, I pray for you. I want you to have more power, more strength, and better health. Because in the next few meetings to come, in the next few hearings to come, people will look towards you and this committee, together with the DPWH and the... Now, I'm so happy that Ma'am Mina Pangandaman, she inspects projects na. Maganda po yan, Ma'am. You're the only secretary of the DBM that I know who's gone out of the office and actually do actual inspection. Kasi tama po yan, kasi pag humingi sila ng pondo sa project na yan, alam na ni Ma'am Mina, bakit ko bibigyan ng project yan na palpak yung project na yan. So at least alam niya na. So I salute them for now their process for reform. But we must fix what has happened in the past. And if cases have to be filed, let's file the cases if need be.
Babantayan po namin itong budget for 2026 at taon-taon pataas ng pataas ang budget para sa flood control pero pataas ng pataas rin po ang pagbabaha. Bilang chairman ng Committee on Health, di na po bago sa ating bansa ang paghagupit ng mga bagyo at hindi na rin po bago sa atin ang pagbaha. Pero Mr. Chair, I share the observations that despite billions of pesos for funding for flood control projects, flooding becomes worse, mas lalo pang tumataas at yung mga lugar na dating hindi naman kadalasang binabaha ngayon ay binabaha na rin. I am also particularly concerned the reports of increasing number of leptospirosis cases overwhelming our hospitals. Sa kaikot ko sa mga hospital, sila ang binabaha. Pero yung budget ng health sa ngayon, halos triple ang budget ng DPWH kumpara sa health. 880 billion ang DPWH, 313 billion lamang po ang para sa health. Sana ilaan na lang po ang pondo na mapapakinabangan po ng taong bayan para sa health sa pagpatayo at pag-upgrade po ng mga hospitals, medical assistance at PhilHealth benefits. Mas baha nga sa mga hospital ngayon, hindi naman na-address until now. At I agree with our majority floor leader noong August 9, 2023 pa lamang ay nanawagan na tayo sa DPWH. Pakita ko lang po sa screen yung video nung hearing, no? Ito. Then, ang hinihingi lang po natin ay accomplishment report nyo dito sa mga taong ito. And can you submit to the committee a copy of your master plan for your flood control programs? At gusto nating malaman kung wala ba talagang na pondo dito na inilaan nyo po sa ilang taon na patuloy nyong pinupondohan at tumataas pa. At pangatlong tanong ko po, can you submit your prioritization in implementing flood control projects? That was August of 2023. More than 2 years ago na po yan. At pinaalalahanan natin kayo, dapat ilagay ang flood control sa lugar na may madalas binabaha at maproteksyonan na tao. Ang tanong natin, bakit doon nilagay sa walang tao, may flood control pero walang pinoproteksyon ng tao, walang kinokontrol na baha? Napapansin ko po sa taas na nilalagay po itong mga flood control sa walang tao at walang pinipigil na baha. Sana po inilaan na lang po ito sa mga importante pa nating mga proyekto. At ngayon rin po, sinusuportahan natin ito, lalong-lalo na po sa mga issues ngayon. I also co-authored Senate Bill number 783. Ang panukalang batas na ito ay ipagbawal na pumasok sa anumang kontrata ng gobyerno mula sa national level hanggang sa LGU level ang mga kamag-anak ng government officials hanggang sa 4th civil degree of consanguinity and affinity. To the DPWH, ay dapat po ayusin nyo po ang inyong master plan. Matagal na po yan na hinihingi natin, pero after ilang taon, nandiyan pa rin po itong mga flood control. Ang bagyo po, hindi natin kayang pigilan. Pero ang labis na pagbaha, pagkawala ng kabuhayan at buhay, kaya po nating magawa ng paraan. Ang korupsyon, kaya nating pigilan. the flood problem demands the unwavering attention of the government, let us make corrupt officials accountable. I call upon everyone here as today to carefully deliberate, draw upon expert insights, and work together for a solution to resolve this matter.